The author of Rich Dad Poor Dad says that the next stop for Bitcoin is at the price of $130,000. Skybridge boss Scaramucci predicts that Bitcoin's value could multiply 11-fold with BlackRock's ETF approval, and Bitcoin soars to 1.5 year high on the ETF bets. So let's get right into it, guys. I'm your host, Amr. Make sure you stick around for the whole entire video to get the most important information. Let's not waste any more time and get right into it. So our first tweet is coming in from Jason A. Williams at Going Parabolic. BlackRock is buying Bitcoin and prepping for the ETF approval. You had years. Now you have tears. Now, guys, the approval is still not 100% gone through yet. So there's still a little bit of time before that really goes through. But yeah. The boom is really starting now, as you can see with the price of Bitcoin surging. Very interesting. I wonder what this picture has to do with it, but I think they're talking about the moon in October. I love this. BlackRock are in for real. They're about to make a lot of money off of this. They can start earning free Bitcoin on their Kleenex. I don't know what that means, but cool. The viewer clutch. Very cool tweet coming in, guys. So CoinMarketCap would say hashtag crypto now, hashtag Bitcoin breaks $33,000 in 2023. So here we can see it going up, and it's at currently $33,500. Very, very interesting, guys. Oh, that's a cute dog. But yeah, it's soaring up and it's going up and up and up. I can see 42,000 coming soon, and this is what Yusuf is saying as the next step. And guys, I can't read Arabic, but I just got it from off the handle. So very, very interesting. Hashtag Bitcoin is fine as it's going up. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like this, but yeah, it's definitely blowing up really fast. Next tweet we have is from Jeff Booth. An honest, decentralized, and secure ledger doesn't really care about the opinions of attacking it from a dishonest, centralized one. But in doing its thing, it certainly is hard to ignore. Very, very interesting from hashtag Bitcoin at Jeff Booth. Speaking facts here. Stefan Berg had to say, yeah, Bitcoin is still king. Camila Campton had to say, miss your wisdom at PB this year, Jeff. Hope you can make it next year. I believe that was an event that was supposed to come through. Very, very interesting. So you're seeing this boom in Bitcoin, and like a lot of people are kind of attacking it from a lot of different prospects, from an ethical one, moral ones, and from legal ones as well. Regardless though, we don't care, man. We're trying to make a better future for our money and our assets and our investments. Next tweet we have is one of my favorite ones I've seen thus far. This is from Frankie McDonald, an absolute legend. Me saying Bitcoin in October. I got a full screen this one for real. Let's make sure we can hear this. Yeah. Oh, I paused it. Gotta watch it one more time, guys. Heck yeah. Bobby used to say it's time. Frankie says the bull run is bank. My life is complete now. Thank you, Frankie. Absolutely love Frankie, dude. He's a hilarious dude. Always coming with funny content, man. Next is getting to some of these articles here. This one is coming from Reed McDonald off of Bitcoin Magazine, and this is about Rich Dad Poor Dad author talking about the next step for Bitcoin price at $130,000. Let's get right into it. So renowned financial educator and author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, has once again made a bold prediction regarding the future of Bitcoin, suggesting that cryptocurrency's price is on trajectory to reach $130,000. Kiyosaki's pronouncement on X comes amid his growing concerns about inflation, a shifting global economic landscape. In a recent tweet, Kiyosaki shared his insights on various assets, including Bitcoin, gold, and silver. He stated by forecasting a bullish future for gold, stating gold will soon break through the $21,000 or $2,100 and then take off. Kiyosaki's optimism about gold stems from the precious metal's historical role as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. His forecast suggests a significant increase in the value of gold, which has been catching the attention of investors as traditional store of value. However, what grabbed the attention of the Bitcoin community and investors was Kiyosaki's next prediction. He asserted Bitcoin testing $30,000. Next up, Bitcoin $135,000. This statement underscores Kiyosaki's belief and potential of Bitcoin to not only recover from recent price fluctuations, but to surge to all-time highs. Despite periodic market volatility, Bitcoin has maintained its status as the leading digital asset and is seen by many as a store of value and hedge against global economic instability. As investors, financial experts continue to navigate the complex financial landscape, Kiyosaki's forecasts serve as a reminder of the growing interest in alternative assets like Bitcoin and precious metals. Absolutely interesting, guys. Great take here. I think it's really cool that he had to come out and say this. I wonder if it's true or not. I wonder how, reliable his take on Bitcoin really is. Regardless, though, it's really cool to see, guys. Now, I want to reiterate and kind of make sure one of you guys know that we're all on the same page here. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not offering any financial advice. All I really try to do is read the news, and here and there, I'll try to implement my own opinions just to start discourse and conversation so that we can all kind of learn something new from each other. Particularly, I would love to learn from you guys, so feel free to leave comments in the comment section below about what you guys think. I'm sure there's many of you out there who are much more well informed and smarter about these things than I am. Regardless, though, it's very interesting to see. Next, we got this article coming in from Bitcoin.com. Skybridge boss Scaramucci predicts Bitcoin's value could multiply 11-fold with BlackRock's ETF approval. Now, before I get into this, guys, this is something I kind of want to talk about as well. I personally believe that, when the ETF approval really goes through, like it has, it's been confirmed, but hasn't been approved completely yet. Right now, they're still prepping for it. I think we're going to see a huge multiplier coming up. We'll have to see, though, how that takes off. I think these next 2 years are going to be insane for the cryptocurrency market overall, with a lot of other things going on. We'll just have to wait and see, though. Scaramucci shares his bold Bitcoin prediction, discusses the SEC's chair, Gensler, and former FTX chief Bankman-Fried. So let's get right into it. So Scaramucci, who's optimistic about Bitcoin, recently spoke with Altcoin Daily about various crypto-related topics. The American financier touched on BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, mentioning he was its first external investor. He also addressed the situation with Sam Bankman-Fried, the former FTX chief who owned a 30% stake in Skybridge Capital. Scaramucci said he's negotiating with the bankruptcy estate and has no plans to testify in Bankman-Fried's trial. The Skybridge leader stated he spent approximately 4 hours with the Department of Justice, who informed him that his testimony wasn't required. I've been very public that I think he's a fraud, Scaramucci candidly said about Bankman-Fried. Sam equivocated his ADHD and his sloppiness and his disorganization as a cover for the crimes that were being committed. Scaramucci told Altcoin Daily, "You can't have $8.8 billion of your customers' money in your personal account, no matter what your excuse for that. You cannot do that." And I absolutely agree. At the end of the day, if you're not well enough to be able to handle that kind of thing, then you should not put yourself in a position to handle those things. You're talking about people's livelihoods, people's money, people's investments, and that's not something you should ever play around with, right? Scaramucci continued to say, "I think the sentence will be lighter than people expect because he's a young man." Fair, valid, but at the end of the day, what he did was super scummy and really thing, and I think he deserves a fitting punishment for that. Regarding Bitcoin, Scaramucci predicted that if BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF receives approval, Bitcoin's valuation could multiply by 11. He theorized significant capital inflows if ETFs from leading financial entities gain SEC's approval. Think of the magnitude of that. If there's $100 billion that flow in Bitcoin, that could have an 11 times factor in the terms of valuation, Scaramucci remarked. So you could see Bitcoin go from $600 billion asset to a $600 trillion asset. Wow, that's insane. Moreover, Scaramucci mentioned his acquaintance with Gary Gensler from their time at the Goldman Sachs. At Goldman Sachs, Scaramucci worked in various roles, including investment, banking, equities, and private wealth management. Scaramucci described Gensler, now the SEC chair, as roundly disliked during his Goldman tenure. He speculated that Gensler might have felt slighted by Bankman-Fried's generous spending in Washington, labeling Gensler as sanctimonious righteous. Scaramucci predicted that he still might pose significant challenges for the crypto sector for some time. It also seems like Gary Gensler is so narrow-minded when it comes to crypto regulation, because you look back at his MIT teachings from 2018, he seems to get crypto early on before a lot of other people did, Scaramucci commented. What do you think about Scaramucci's commentary? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I just kind of stole that last line off of them. But yeah, very interesting. I wonder how that's going to play out with Gensler being in the spotlight. We're just going to have to see, though, regardless. Very, very, very interesting. Next, we got this very short article coming in from Reuters, saying Bitcoin soars to 1 to 2 year high on ETF bets. Bitcoin soared 10% to 1.5 years highs on Monday, and crypto-linked stocks followed it higher as speculation about the possibility of a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund drove enthusiasm about the sector and prompted short sellers to quit positions. The world's biggest cryptocurrency was last at $32,833 after trading as high as $34,283. crypto-related shares such as Exchange Coinbase Global Coin.O, Mining Marathon Digital Mara.O, Bitcoin Holder, MicroStrategy MSTR.O rose sharply and we're making further gains in the after hours US trade. Absolutely interesting here, guys. Absolutely fantastic take here. Love to see this. I'm hoping to see even more of a soar coming with Bitcoin with those ETF spot approvals, but we'll just have to see at the end of the day. Regardless though, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you taking the time to try to get the most updated and best information on the Bitcoin community on YouTube. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and comment on the comment section below what you guys think about today's video. Let me know if there's anything you would like to add, any discourse you would like to be having, any facts that you feel like might have been misled, or regardless, whatever might be on your mind. Anyways, until the next video, I hope you guys take care, have a fantastic day, and good luck trading. Thank you.